Pop quiz, friends. Which bottle keeps you happier, leaner, and clearer minded? A full one or a half empty one? If you think it's that simple, today's live is going to show you, will flip your hydration beliefs upside down. So stick around, drop a water emoji in the comments, and let's bust those biggest water myths together. I'm Dr. Brandon Drabek, naturopathic doctor here at Integrative Energetics in Chesterland, Ohio. I'm a metabolic health nerd and an unofficial water sommelier for our community. So with temps climbing here in northeastern Ohio, staying hydrated isn't about carrying a jug of water like a gym meme. It's about fluid balance, minerals, and mood-saving habits. So quick housekeeping tip, feel free to share so that, hit the share button so that your dehydrated bestie sees this. And if viewers, if you want to replay this, just go ahead, hashtag replay, and tell me where you're watching from. So first myth busting tip here. So the first myth that a lot of people say is that thirst is the first sign of dehydration. Wrong. Thirst is the alarm. Subtle brain fog, sugar cravings, dry skin, these show up way earlier. Myth number 2, 8 glasses of water fits all you need. Wrong. Our needs shift depending on our body size, how much we sweat during the day, how much caffeine we intake, especially in the morning, and our mineral intake. So 8 glasses may not be all that you need. Another one that I always hear is, well, if my pee is clear, that's perfect. Wrong. Over dilution. When you over dilute, when you drink too much water, it flushes out your sodium and potassium. So the goal is to actually aim for pale to straw colored, not water white. The next myth I always hear is, well, sports drinks are electrolyte heroes. So we're, all the things. I don't need to name them because I don't want to get a phone call from a lawyer from somewhere. Sports drinks are those electrolyte heroes. Well, wrong. Most are actually sugar bombs. Take a look at your label. See how much sugar they're putting in that drink. But there are smarter options that do exist, and I'm going to share some with you. Coffee dehydrates you. Well, actually, coffee counts toward fluids if you keep your minerals topped up. And another one that I hear, especially in the naturopathic space, is that plain water is just enough. Well, here's the thing. Water, yes, is just H2O, right? But the thing is that in order to get into the cell, you need minerals. So cells can't pull that water inside. Water follows chloride, right? So we need to add some minerals back in to help get that water into the intracellular fluid and not stay out in that extracellular fluid. So moving forward, talking a little bit about that first myth that I talked about. So yesterday a patient had said, I'm never thirsty, so I must be fine. Meanwhile, her afternoon headaches and her sweet tooth crashes screamed latent dehydration. See, your brain shrinks just 1 to 2% when you're down a pint of water, and that can cue a foggy focus or even a grumpy mood. So, quick quiz. Do you ever feel tired at 3 p.m.? Get irritated at tiny things? Or just notice that your lips are a little flaky? Check, check, check. You might be a quart low. That myth number 2, that 8x8 rule. 8 ounces, 8-ounce glasses, that's 64 ounces. Even though that is excellent for foundational lifestyle support, it barely covers a petite 120-pound bookworm on a mild day. I have clients that are cyclists, and in 85-degree heat, they need double that plus salt. So rule of thumb is target half of your body weight in ounces. Then add 12 ounces for every sweaty half hour. So if you're outside weed whacking, cutting the grass, doing something outdoors, playing outside, going for a swim at the beach, you got to, add more water. That crystal clear urine myth, right? We've glorified see-through pee on social media. But if your urine looks like filtered water all day, you're likely flushing out magnesium, sodium, and B vitamins. So shoot for that light limoncello color. Tip, if it's darker than ginger ale, drink. If it's lighter than lemonade, mineral up. Back to myth number 4, your sports drink savior. So traditional neon sports drinks pack in about 34 grams of sugar. That's 8.5 teaspoons of sugar, plus artificial dyes. Real electrolyte solutions use balanced sodium and potassium ratios, trace minerals, and maybe a squeeze of fruit, not corn syrup. So the pro move here is mix about 16 ounces of water with a pinch of Celtic sea salt, half a lime, and a splash of coconut water. That's nature's Gatorade right there. Myth number 5, coffee cancels hydration. I've seen that a lot. Coffee, it'll dehydrate you. Well, coffee is, yes, mildly a diuretic, but net fluid loss only shows at 4 to 5 cups without food. When you're paired with breakfast and electrolytes, your latte still counts. It's the pastry that sinks your hydration goals. Now back on myth number 6, that water only works. So picture water as passengers and minerals as the bus pass that opens the door into the cell. No sodium, no potassium, no magnesium. Those passengers are going to stay on the curb and you stay sluggish. Basically, electrolytes equal cellular uptake. Now, that metabolic/mood connection, even 1 to 2% dehydration will drop your metabolic rate up to 3%. Translation, you burn fewer calories at rest. Cortisol also spikes, stressing your adrenal rhythm and amplifying anxiety. So if you're chasing fat loss or peace of mind, water plus minerals equals free medicine. So one of the easy things you can do is just take one deep diaphragmatic breath. So breathe with your belly, sip some water, inhale slowly. And you pair that with hydration and your nervous system resets. It's beautiful. So here's some water smart habits that you can try. You want to front load in your mornings with about 12 to 16 ounces within 30 minutes of waking. Add some lemon and a pinch of that Celtic sea salt. Sip, don't chug. Your kidneys will process about 1 quart every hour. So steady intake actually prevents bathroom marathons. Color check. Again, use the limoncello rule. If it's darker than Gatorade or darker than ginger ale, you need to hydrate. If it's lighter than limoncello, you need to mineral up. And use that rule about 3 times a day. Now, you do have a window with electrolytes. So look at like pre-workouts if you're going to the gym, after you're using a sauna, or if you're going on a flight, and especially if you're feeling ill. You want to definitely make sure you get electrolytes in you. And here's a container cue. Use a 24-ounce clear bottle. You can get them at the store. Matter of fact, you can even get them online with a really cool, time meters, 1 hour, 9 a.m., 10 a.m., etc. Those are really cool. But aim to empty that 24-ounce bottle at least 4 times a day. It's easy math. So if you're ready to hydrate smarter, I've actually curated my favorite electrolytes. Zero junk, third-party tested. They're inside my online store. If you go to brandondrabeknd.com, click on the shop tab, or you can go to brandondrabeknd.gethealthy.store. Look and just search in there for, if you type in the search bar, electrolyte. It'll pull up all of the electrolytes that I've curated. Lots of great flavors, lots of great options, electrolyte powders, electrolyte tablets, electrolyte capsules, lots of things that you could choose from. Your cells will thank you, especially this summer. So grab yours today. Post your limoncello pea selfies if you want to. Yes, really. I always joke that, people send me the weirdest pictures. So if you want to show us your pee, show us your pee. Post those limoncello pee selfies and tag me in it, okay? Put in there at Dr. Brandon Drabek, ND. Until next time, stay resilient, stay radiant, and keep those cells swimming in all the good stuff. Cheers.